Hi everyone, I'm glad you're here. Thank you very much for joining me. Please like and share my videos. It'll help with the algorithm here on YouTube. Do we have another potential for another virus outbreak here in the U.S.? For the first time ever, 2 countries have had an outbreak of the Marburg virus at the same time. This has never happened before. In southern Africa, Equatorial Guinea and Tanzania have had outbreaks, which is about almost 100 miles apart. Marburg is from the family of Ebola. The CDC, the U.S. government, has not stopped people from traveling either to or from there. It is urging travelers to Tanzania and Equatorial Guinea to be mindful of contacting the deadly Marburg virus. The CDC also is sending personnel to Africa to assist stopping the outbreak of the disease. The Marburg virus is an infectious disease that is highly fatal, up to 88%. That is according to the WHO, and has an epidemic potential. The CDC urged travelers to Equatorial Guinea and Tanzania to avoid contact with any sick people, health care facilities in the outbreak areas, and to watch for symptoms for 3 weeks after leaving the area. Incubation period can be anywhere from 2 days to 20 days. In February of this year, Equatorial Guinea announced the first outbreak of the virus, and the country has since counted officially 9 cases with an additional 20 probable cases, all of whom have died, according to the WHO. They now believe the outbreak actually started in January. Dr. Angela Rasmussen on Twitter posted that the failure to contain the Marburg outbreak in Equatorial Guinea is deeply concerning harbinger of what is to come. We have taken vast strides backwards in our ability to effectively respond to emergency virus. We are even worse off than we were before, you know what, and she asked why. Here it says that totals have risen to 14 confirmed cases. This was posted on April 3rd. It says a follow-up on the Marburg virus disease outbreak in Equatorial Guinea on the west coast of Central Africa. They reported 14 confirmed cases, including 10 deaths. She also said, in outbreaks, no news is not good news at all. The fact that we're getting information from Equatorial Guinea and Tanzania as a trickle suggests these outbreaks are not contained. Marburg is not likely to cause a pandemic, but that's little comfort for those mourning loved ones. She also posted Equatorial Guinea doesn't have a lab that can work with the Marburg. Prior to the outbreak, they didn't even have a lab that could diagnose Marburg. That capacity is now there because WHO and other countries have stepped in to provide resources and support. But will that last? Illegal immigration at our southern border has increased. Back in 2019, 3% of all those who either turned themselves in or were apprehended were from Africa. Numbers had dropped of illegal immigrants because of the outbreak, but beginning last year, the numbers started to increase again. In 1 week alone, in 2019, they apprehended 56 immigrants from the continent of Africa, including Angola, Democratic Republic of the Congo, Guinea, and Sierra Leone. In 2020, there was over 300 immigrants from Africa that were apprehended. And like I said, those trying to enter the country has greatly increased since the virus has ended. But it still remains 3% of those apprehended trying to enter our country illegally are from the African continent. In November of 2022, 206,239 people were apprehended at the border just in 1 month alone. According to WHO, Marburg virus disease is a highly virulent disease that causes hemorrhagic fever, with a fatality rate of up to 80%. It is part of the filovirus family that also includes the Ebola virus. The natural host of the Marburg virus is the African fruit bat, which carries the virus but does not fall sick from it. Bats and other infected animals can transmit the Marburg virus. High fever, bleeding both internally and externally, along with high fever and excruciating headaches are some of the symptoms of the viral illness. After being infected, the Marburg virus can spread to another person by coming into direct contact through cuts in the skin or ruptured mucous membranes, such as coughing. Droplets evidently can live for about an hour in the air. With blood secretions, organs, and other bodily fluid of an infected person, as well as coming into contact with contaminated surfaces and materials like bedding and clothing, doorknobs, railings, handrails, and other surfaces. Marburg has no known cure or vaccine. The incubation period is anywhere from 2 days to 21 days. Other symptoms are severe watery diarrhea, abdominal pain, cramping, nausea, vomiting, can begin on the 3rd day. Severe hemorrhagic manifestations may appear between 5 and 7 days from symptoms onset, and fatal cases usually have some form of bleeding, often from multiple areas. In fatal cases, death occurs most often between 8 and 9 days after symptoms onset, usually preceded by severe blood loss and shock. This here is an image of the woman who is the regional director for Africa for WHO. This is the first time that Equatorial Guinea has reported an outbreak of Marburg virus. The most recently reported outbreak was in Guinea in 2022. There was other reports of the outbreak in Guinea in 2021, in Uganda in 2017, 2014, 2012, and 2007. Angola had outbreaks in 2004 and 2005. The Democratic Republic of Congo in 1998 and 2000. Kenya in 1990, 1987, and 1980. And South Africa in 1975. Because this is the first outbreak in Equatorial Guinea, they're facing a big challenge. And the WHO says that the country needs to strengthen their response to it. Based on available information and current risk assessment, the WHO advises against any travel and trade restrictions in Equatorial Guinea. Those are 2 points that are very far away from each other. You know, we got the Equatorial Guinea, and over here we got Tanzania, and then we got the Dominican Republic, or the Republic of Congo in between, and then we got Rwanda and the Republic of Congo. I guess we've got several different places in between. There's Uganda up over here. And just like with the last outbreak that spread around the world, they're still allowing travel. They're recommending you don't do it, but yeah, no one's actually enforcing it. So what are your thoughts? Put your comments down below. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for subscribing. As always, be prepared for a disaster. If you buy things now with the rate of inflation, that's like doubling your money. It's a good investment. You don't even get that kind of return by leaving your money in the bank drawing interest. Yeah. Don't go out and prepare, spending all your money. You still have to cover your bills and things like that, but you should be prepared. And as always, please stay safe, and I'll talk to you later. God bless you. Bye. Bye.